Hey guys, this is Patrick Wu, and guess what? I'm now officially married. Well, actually, the footage you saw was actually from 2 years ago. I've been married for over 2 years, and I'm on my second anniversary as of last month. And so this video is really about updating where this channel is going and what you should be expecting as you watch more videos in the future. Now, for a long time, I was trying to figure out this whole dating thing. I was terrible at dating. I didn't understand how dating worked. And so I created a podcast. I created a bunch of episodes, like 300 of them. And I interviewed a bunch of different dating coaches. And essentially what I was trying to really understand was this one question. How do you get a girl interested in you? What makes you attractive? How do you get her attention? Right? These were the things that I was looking for. And so in the beginning, when I was creating this YouTube channel, I was creating a bunch of videos on that subject. And it was about I created a lot of skits. I created a bunch of fun videos and social experiments. And I did it in a really fun way. And it was essentially to kind of talk about this topic. But now, as I've kind of gotten deeper into this subject, for over the last 10 plus years, I've created a new question. And the question is, how do you become the kind of man that attracts and keeps your dream partner where she chooses you over and over again? And I realized that for a long time, while I was asking this other question before, I was really searching for questions about this topic. How do you not only just attract her, but keep her? How do you keep that relationship, that spark going, and that connection lasting? So that not only does the connection last, but it stays electric. And what I realized was that a lot of the questions I used to ask before, they helped me in attracting a woman. It helped me in learning how to get attention from a woman. It helped me learn about how to be attractive and appealing, but didn't give me the second part, which is how do you hold a dream relationship? And that is what essentially we're going to be talking about more on this channel. Back in the day, before I did all this dating work as a coach, I was just Patrick Wu, a guy who was trying to figure out dating for himself. And so I remember a long time ago, I basically made a vow that I was going to figure out this dating part of my life and that I was going to figure out no matter what it took. And so it all started from me getting rejected by a woman that I really liked. I was on my first date and it went, I thought, well, but it didn't go that well. And that was the first time I really got rejected and friend zoned. And I remember sitting with that feeling of how bad it felt. And I said, I'm going to figure out this problem no matter what. And so I went on a journey and I met all these dating coaches. I've got a lot of dating training. I read all these books on dating and spirituality and relationships and consciousness. And I eventually created my own way of helping clients now to not only get the girl, but to also keep that dream relationship going. And what I didn't realize was that what I was learning from a lot of dating coaches was that when I followed their system taught me how to create a spark. How do you get attraction going? And the more that I delved into it, the more I realized attraction is just a spark. It's something that ignites, right? Just like a lighter, it just lights up the flame. But in order to keep a relationship going, while keeping that flame going, there are different rules, different ways of going at it that get you that result. And that's what I've been more interested in the last few years. Because what I was looking for all along was to find my dream partner, my muse, my soulmate. But along the way, I took all these side doors. I took all these different side quests to learn all these different dating techniques, dating strategies, dating whatevers. And all these experiences taught me a lot about how to creating a spark. But in order to create that amazing dream relationship and to attract that dream partner, there are different rules. And speaking about what we just spoke about the spark, in order to keep the spark, one of the main things that I needed to learn was, how do you create a connection? How do you create depth? How do you create compatibility with attraction? And allowing all of that to hold the kind of relationship that you want. And from all of this, what I really realized was that most men, they can attract a woman. They can, say a line, tell a story. They can get her to laugh and, make her like interested in him. But the real hard part is keeping it going. That's really the hard part, that no one really teaches it the right way. And it usually results from stakes rising, meaning that you meet someone that you really, really like, and then once you meet someone you really like, the way that you are just changes. Like, you can't hold on to the kind of person that you are. You can't be yourself in connection with the person that you actually like. And it's all because of this stakes rising, and it means something big now. And then all of a sudden, there's so much pressure that makes you become like the default attractive guy, the default what I should be doing in dating correctly guy. And most people can't hold the connection of staying themselves when they do meet someone that they actually like. And because of it, they end up dating in circles where they're dating someone that they're not really that interested in over and over again, because the one that they really want, they always kind of lose her. And so this is what the real channel is about. This is what everything that I've been doing for the last 10 plus years is all about. And so what we're going to be focusing on is helping you not only attract your dream partner, but also holding that relationship so that it can keep going and going and lasting, and also keeping that spark at the same time. So subscribe on the channel. We're going to have a lot of fun, and I'll see you in the next video.